I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Frost Nakajin Cosplay, and today we are back out again with Jujutsu Kaisen. My hands are so wrong. Yeah.
Episode 4. So last episode we met a new character whose name is
Nobara Kugisaki.
It's her, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Nobara
she
Kugisaki.
fights with fucking nails. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She seems badass. She came from the country. She had met someone from the big city that kind of made her love the idea of being in the big city. So now she is in the big city. She's a fangirl of the big city. And she basically joined our boys and she's training with them. So we had a little test last episode to see if she was capable of becoming a, what is it called again? Fuck. I forgot. Anyway, if she's willing and capable of being part of their thing. So, it's only been like 3 episodes. I'm really bad with names, guys. Give me a chance. It will come back to me. Like, I wrote down the names. That's already something pretty great. So, and she was okay. Her and Itadori, they pretty much made a good team.
She surprised us because we
yes.
thought for sure that she was too self-centered at first glance.
Or too much in her head.
Yeah, but she technically decided to play safe and save the kid.
Yeah, so now all 3 of them are part of one unit together to learn.
Yep.
And apparently one of them is gonna die this episode.
We both think that it might be just... No, that can be possible. Not on the first 4th episode.
I don't expect it to happen, but that's what they said still. So I wonder what's gonna happen this time. So yeah, let's jump in this episode and see what the mission is gonna be.
Alright.
Let's go.
我々の窓が受体を確認したのが受体が変態を遂げるタイプの場合特級に相当する呪霊になると予想されます。
なあなあ、俺特級とかまだいまいち分かってねえんだけ
Thanks
ど。
for Itadori because we need to discover these things too.
まずは4級木製バットで余裕です。3級拳銃があればまあ安心。2級散弾銃でギリ。1級戦車でも心細い。
Oh,
そして
okay.
まあクラスター弾での絨毯爆撃でトントンでしょうかね。
Jesus.
やってるじゃん。
本来呪霊と同等級の術師が任務に当たるんだ。今日の場合だと五条先生とかな。
But they sent you 3.
その五条先
手に余る任務を請け負うことは多々あります。ただ今回は緊急事態で異常事態です。絶対に戦わないこと。特級と快適した時の選択は逃げるか死ぬかです。
That foreshadowing of death.
従ってください。
ダメです。下がって下がってください。
息子の正は大丈夫なんでしょうか。
落ち着いてください。お引き取りください。何者かによって施設内に毒物がまかれた可能性があります。現時点でこれ以上のことは申し上げられません。
He's gonna do anything to save that kid.
I swear he's gonna end up in a fucking situation where he has to fight. Oh, of course. Be heroes. You know that when in an anime, when they basically tell the students, the main characters, you need to go in there, but don't engage in combat. You know for sure there's gonna be combat.
Oh yeah, always.
行くぞ。
2階建ての寮の中だよな。
The curse can somehow twist it into this.
Looks like one nightmare from Freddy Krueger. You know?
Yeah, kinda.
大きなものは初めて見た。
扉。
Fuck.
ドアが。
Well.
なんで私たち今ここから入ってきたわよね。
こいつが出入り口の匂いを覚えてる。
It's his best day.
お前のおかげで人が助かるし、俺も助けられる。
Hopefully.
進もう。
He doesn't seem very confident that this is gonna happen.
About saving people or saving their selves?
At the very least, saving people. Saving people, hunting things.
Family business.
Ugh.
2人の生死を確認しなきゃならん。その遺体は置いてけ。
冗談言うな。後で戻る余裕はねえだろ。
後にしろじゃねえ。置いてけって言ってんだ。
Yeah, he needs to focus on the
ただでさ
mission.
え助ける気のない人間を死体になってまで救う気は俺にはない。
どういう意味だ。
ここは少年院だぞ。岡崎正。そいつは無免許運転で下校中の女児をはねてる。2度目の無免許運転でだ。
Yeah, but who are you to decide who deserves life or
人間
death?
が将来人を殺したらどうする。
じゃあなんで俺は助けたんだよ。
True.
あんたたち何やってんだよ。ばっかじゃないの。少しは時と場所をわきまえたらどうだい。
釘先。
Fuck!
気配は極限。
Oh!
虎杖、逃げるぞ。釘先を探すのはそれから。
Shit! Oh shit! Oh, this is bad.
動け動け。
人を助けろ。
Yeah, as much as you can. Oh! Oh! Shit! Oh shit! Hopefully the curse can.
追いつくな。俺が死んだらお前も死ぬんだろ。それが嫌なら協力しろよ。
断る。お前の中で俺が終わろうと切り分けた魂はまだ18もあ
Yeah, he
る。
doesn't give a shit.
とはいえ腹立たしいことにこの体の支配者は俺ではない。変わりたいのなら変わらない。呪霊より先にそこのガキを殺す。
Yeah, that Sukuna is not an ally. He's not here to help. Okay, this is not good.
呪術じゃない。ただ呪力を飛ばしただけだ。
シグロ
Oh my god, he got to
シグ
sleep.
ロ
Frozen.
釘先連れてここから逃げろ。そしたら俺はスクナに変わる。できる
Okay.
わけねえだろ。時相手に片腕で楽しんで完全に舐めてんだよ俺たちのこと。
Yeah.
時間稼ぎくらいなんとかなる。頼む。
You gotta trust your friend.
釘先を探せ。
残りはこれ一本。
Man, it's endless. The designs are so awesome in this show.
とにかく時間を。
Who thought it was a good idea to send students over there?
They don't have that many people, they
I
said.
know, I know. Jesus. Willpower! Oh.
痛い痛い。あの時俺が指なんか拾わなければ。
It's kind of too late to regret, man.
逃げたい死にたくないそれは正しいしか考えるな
Oh!
人を助けろ。
俺はこんなに弱かったのか
Oh! Thank you! Oh, fuck! Oh, he's sick! He can just summon anything, like...
手直すけど。
俺は強いと思ってた
Dude, you just
死
started
に
it.
時を選べるくらいには強いと思ってたんだでも違った絶対弱すぎるああ死にたくねえでも死ぬぞ正しいしかじゃねえよ甘えんな
呪術師に悔いのない死などない。
この死が正しかったと言えるように
呪いは人間の負の感情から生まれる。
The music is so good.
Nice.
It's not gonna be enough. All right,
Single.
unleash.
Unleash the demon!
Haha, bitch.
He's so afraid!
Please tell me you can.
忌々しい小僧だ。
I really like the fact that when he's Sukuna, all of his hair go backward.
Yeah. So it's, well, the tattoos help also, but
Yeah.
it's a completely different personality. So.
少し待って、今考えてる。どうすればあの小僧を後悔させられるかもな。あちらを追ったところで直前に小僧に変わるのがオチか。となると奴らが一番困るのはこれだろうな。おい、ガキどもを殺しに行くぞ。ついてこい。
Oh Jesus!
Oh, nice!
He is so vicious.
バカな。
Oh, he's badass though.
That's a good thing for Itadori that Sukuna can regrow limbs, you know?
よいよい、それならここで。
Oh, that's one hell of a weapon to have on your side, even though it's that volatile.
ほら、頑張れ頑張れ。
Oh shit!
Oh,
Can you imagine if he ever controls this?
Can he control it
呪
though?
霊といえど腕は欲しいか。
Oh shit! Oh, he's playing with him.
Is it wrong for me that I like Sukuna right now so much? I love that he's just so evilly playful, you know?
我々は共に特級という等級に分類されるそうだ。俺とお前がだぞ。
They're both special grade, but like he was nothing.
いいぞ特級。頑張れ頑張れ。
He sees him as a fucking dog.
嬉しそうだな。褒めてやろうか。だが呪力による地位は人間と違い、呪霊にとってそう難しいことではないぞ。いい機会だ。教えてやる。本物の呪術というものを
Oh.
領域展開。
Sorcerer magic.
Well, it used to be one, so.
True.
Damn.
福間水。
It looks so cool! Oh gosh, the design, the color. Oh shit!
3枚に下ろしたつもりだったんだが、やはり弱いな、お前。
Oh man.
そうそう、それからこれこれ。これはもらっていい。
He
終わ
had one of his finger.
ったぞ。不愉快だ。変わるのならさっさと変われ。
He's not switching. Why? That's dangerous if he gets switched.
No, 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 no! Itadori, wake up!
No.
Oh shit!
This show is very good at cliffhangers. This show, God, has amazing
Oh my god,
fucking
the
visuals.
design, the color, everything, they're just so nice to see and interesting.
It's so badass too. Every character in this show is badass. Even the weaker characters have badass, you know, powers / incantations. So, oh my god. Okay, I am so ready to see what happens next.
I'm worrying about Itadori because he's not switching back.
I don't know why
Why?
he's not switching back. Maybe because, like, I don't know if he used a lot of energy. Maybe since he's in his body, using all that energy, maybe it puts him to sleep. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or it's a mental thing.
I
like
thought
he
at
just-
first that since he thought he was
This
too
weak, yeah.
weak to do something, maybe by letting Sukuna take over, he's gonna be stronger enough to do something.
Yeah.
But Sukuna is not a good guy.
I was wondering, like, well, you mentioned the mental thing, and yeah, maybe it's another reason why he cannot come back up. Maybe it's because he doesn't want to come back up. Maybe he thinks he's too weak and that he doesn't, you know, deserves, you know, if it's his mental, if it's his brain that allows him to take control over his body when Sukuna's in it, and now he's doubting himself and doubting his capabilities and his strength. Maybe that's all it takes for him not to be able to take control. So he needs like a wake-up call.
Keep it up!
Well, yeah,
Keep
but
it,
no, but
please.
he's about to face Sukuna, so no.
Oh.
There's still someone saying that like, one of them died, you know, so it could still happen.
Fuck. Speaking of Sukuna, though,
He's badass.
I know that while he was technically still alive, he used to be a great sorcerer, like a very powerful sorcerer who turned bad and became a curse, basically. And seeing him, he used at first only curse energy to defeat the special great curse.
Well, you know what? That's not his strength.
That's not his strength, and we saw him just a glimpse of what real Jujutsu sorcery is.
Considering what they said about how a special grade is supposed to be, you know, how his strength is supposed to be, knowing that he destroyed one without, you know, even getting out of breath, I'm like, oh, I see why you want to get rid of the fingers.
And Gojo Sensei might be like him, right?
I have a feeling that they're like hyping them, at least him, hyping him up to be so badass. Like, and I know that a lot of people like him also. Like, I see his photo and drawings of him everywhere on Instagram. So I'm like, he's kind of a fan favorite. So I'm like, why? Like,
Well,
he's got to pack a punch.
He's a cute favorite one, so of course.
Yeah. But there's a thing with the blindfold. Like, of course, I think there's something there.
Well, if I would think about the Sensei, the Zodiac Knight, one of the Golden Knight basically kept his eyes closed because if he opened them, it would be too powerful. So I'm pretty sure that's the same thing that with Gojo Sensei right now.
He's got to have a reason for not showing his eyes, and I know that we see his eyes because I mean, I've like I said, I've seen fan arts of him before we watched the show, so I know we see his eyes eventually. I'm just excited, like, to see how he's gonna be in the fight. Now that we know that Sukuna can pack a fucking punch, like,
Not just a fucking punch.
and like, it's gonna have to be Itadori. The only advantage they have against him is that Itadori has a mental capacity over him. Like, he can be in control of his body. Hopefully he doesn't get stronger with the more fingers he gets. But yeah, like, can you imagine how strong he would be if he got
True.
control over?
Maybe that's why he cannot change back yet.
because of the finger.
Maybe.
That's only two. Like,
I said that maybe the more fingers gonna eat, the more difficult it's gonna be for him to come back.
but he hasn't eaten one now, so why would he struggle?
He ate one, and he was afraid to come back. He ate a second one, but didn't switch back with Sukuna at first. That's the first time that he switched with Sukuna. So maybe that's why it's taking longer
okay,
to
you
come
think-
back.
You think that, okay, well, I think it's more, I think it might be more linked to the fact that he's, you know, questioning his strength. That's the only reason why I would think that, you know.
I thought at first, but those are two plausible theories. So we're just
In
gonna
any
keep them
case,
in mind.
He's gonna be the one that will have to save Fushiguro next episode because I don't think he can go against him at this point.
Yeah, no.
So,
I'm just really glad that with his ability he was able to grow back limbs, because
At
Itadori
least-
will not stay alive for longer without a hand and fingers.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of Itadori though, it didn't take much time for him to actually realize how weak he was, you know, because so far he's been lucky, you know, he's been lucky in all his fights, but this is episode 4, like, we barely begin, but he's starting to realize that in this world there are creatures that he cannot go against.
He needs to become
And-
stronger,
You know, that's why I was like, when they discussed his entry at the school and they were saying, you know, no sorcerer dies without regrets and stuff, he used that as fuel to be like, no, he wants to be different, you know, he doesn't want to die with regrets, he wants to do the best he can not to have any, and if he has any, he's going to use that as, you know, motivation to not die and just keep pushing. But then it's one thing to want it, it's another thing to actually do it. You gotta, I mean, your body and your strength, you need to keep up with your motivation and your psyche. You can't just punch and expect everything to be destroyed like that. So yeah, I love that he had such a wake up call. I mean, I like that he had a wake up call early.
A slashing call, you mean?
Unless it stops him from growing and it's giving him doubts about if he can actually do this, then yeah. But in any case, I don't like a main character who believes he can destroy everything
on the first
and
try.
everyone on the first try. You know, I prefer one who struggles and understands that he's gonna have to work to get where he wants to be.
Of course, we got good training montage to do it.
But in any case, so that was, and I mean, he's a very, like I said before, he's a very interesting character to kind of talk about and analyze because of how different his way of seeing things are. But if one thing that I saw this episode made me smile actually is you know, his drive to just save as many people as he can because his grandpa told him to. That's something we're familiar with. That's something that we see a lot. But I'm conflicted here because as much as I'd be kind of like, you know, him thinking that, oh, I need to save as many people as I can because who are we to decide who deserves to die and who deserves to live? I love that Fushiguro brought up the issue of, do you want to save a murderer? You know, do you want to go out of your way and put yourself in danger to save someone who doesn't deserve to be saved? And how do you decide who deserves to be saved? So basically, by just having this conversation, they just confirmed to me that this world is not gonna, you know, be all white and black. You know, it's gonna be very morally gray. And I love this because those are the best worlds buildings, okay? So the best fictions, the best conflicts, and the best characters. The ones who actually ask themselves if they can allow, you know, an evil thing to go by and not do anything, or if, you know, they have to sometimes let evil things happen in order to survive. So that's going to be interesting.
I love also that they use the fact that he asked if it was possible to bring back the dead body to the mom because she wouldn't believe them if we just said that their son is dead with no body. And it is an interesting question because if someone is dead, but to retrieve the body is dangerous and put yourself at your own life at risk, do you do it? Do you try to fetch the body?
And that's Itadori. That's Itadori. Fushiguro was like one step further than that. He never intended to save him at all.
Yeah.
But that though I frown upon because even though, like I said, I like a morally gray character who's gonna think about his own safety because of, you know, consequences and the future and stuff, and not think about bringing back a body. But then he's gonna have conflict with someone who does think that bringing back the body is important. I'm like, going into a mission when you're supposed, like, I don't know what the job description is supposed to be as a sorcerer. Like, I don't know what he wants to do as a sorcerer.
I think the job description was to eliminate the curse, save people, you know?
Well, that's the thing. If you become a sorcerer in order to destroy curses, that's one thing. If you become a sorcerer in order to save people, that's another thing. Fushiguro, I'm interested in his motivation because he decides... He thinks he's, you know, he's capable of deciding who deserves to die, who deserves to live. And we're not talking about an actual murderer here. We're talking about someone who made a mistake twice.
He killed a little girl.
It was an accident. It was an accident. He didn't murder someone intentionally.
Yeah, but his recklessness and what he did.
I know that, but like he's not a murderer still, you know. He's not someone with evil intents who wants to kill people.
Okay.
But still, Fushiguro is you know, choosing not to save him right away. So I'm like, his sense of morality is very intense. Like, you stole a pack of gum. Fuck you. Like,
you don't deserve to live.
No, but you get the gist of it. Like, it makes me wonder what his motivation for being a sorcerer is. Is he interested in saving people? Why is his sense of morality so intense? You know, why does he think he can judge people like that and decide if he can save them or not? And yeah, why is he a sorcerer?
Do you think that maybe when he was younger, something similar to that happened to him or his family?
I don't know. We will figure it out eventually if we get to see his past.
Usually when people are talking like that, it's because something similar happened to them in the past.
He does seem to, you know, be very passionate about the point he made in this episode, but we will see.
Yeah.
So in any case, I want to find out, like, who dies, who doesn't die, if there's going to be a fight. I'm excited for the next episode, so I say we move on. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out right now. The link is in the description.
Yes, and if you don't want it, you can wait for the next one to be out on YouTube, which will be next week. So we're gonna see you then, guys.
Bye.
Bye.